Back in September, the Eagles dominated their first matchup against the Giants. Can New York even the score? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Let's go. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe
so we in week 8.
The PAT miss.
Another divisional game. We just barely got by the Washington football team last game.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back.
High scoring game, 40. I want to say like 47-39, something like that. High scoring game, couldn't get no stops, so I'm trying to work on my defense. Got a little rebuild going, but if the Eagles, trying to get it going. Get up to next Super Bowl. I traded for Devin White. Got Brian Dawkins for third in the big.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And he stopped Brian Dawkins with the stop on Barkley.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator.
With all these players I done got, passing defense still works. Look at it. Oh, they call it from the pass.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
They had to.
Off down at the 10.
Come on, Drake.
So now
Drake,
they're going to
killing me, Drake.
Which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the
let's
field.
Go, man. Come on.
Don't understand this one bit. Bridgewater on first down.
Oh,
he'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
There's really a whole lot of
Let go. There you go. D-line, baby, let go. That's how you build a team on that D-line.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously.
Offensive line, D-line, that's strength right there.
Bridgewater now from the 50.
Come on, get that one.
Now he's hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Get his ass. Happy with it. Boom.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities.
Big, baby. We talking about here. We on fire.
What a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs.
Come on, Al. We'll get that
recovers it. The guy who missed his block.
Come on. Don't let him get out. Don't let him get out.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Go Mike Jones.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about carrying it over from practice in pregame.
7, 6 down there. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers retired in his lead, so
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
he gone. So they looking for a quarterback. Jordan Love been playing decent. I checked his stats.
So
It's not too bad.
Here come the Eagles for their second drive.
KC.
And we're in the middle part of the
They
season
good
where
as
each
usual.
week starts to become a little more important, and especially
I got Boutique, baby. LSU receiver, but I was looking to draft him. I said, man, I love LSU. I said, I wanted him.
But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 6. Left side here, that's the tight end fan.
Baby.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Go deep to Boutique.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go.
There it is. There it is. Unstoppable, baby. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Oh no, oh no, oh no,
He's
he's gone.
Today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that
Walker almost took one.
take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Patrick Peterson on the stop. Let's see.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Okay.
Here now it's 2nd and 10 again from the 41.
The visitors got the win last time. Come on, that makes
From the
sense.
shotgun, it's
Come
Bridgewater.
on, man, fix
They'll
that.
let this go for the
Oh,
end
it's
zone.
good, bro. Give me this.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple.
Yeah, Boutique, a rookie.
Progressions
Being
downfield,
this
to
is
get
his
it to his
second
running
year.
back. But how about the way they ran to the football?
Might end up trade
and
for
knocked it down
Patrick
to force it
Surtain.
down.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
They got a kicker.
And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
I don't think they're going to do good for the day. They ain't getting no touchdown. I don't want them to score no touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
We're giving up too many of them. Have to
take over. Their win streak at 6 coming
win
in.
these games and shoot
They've
out.
got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
this football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, shot me. Oh, this same guy. Who the hell it is?
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him.
I ain't really want to run that play,
run this play
but
successfully, you've got
they're
to
going to
make
get
sure
it back.
that
I'm getting my
everyone
ass
is
faster
doing
back.
their part.
Let's go.
You actually have to sell this
Running
play.
back,
You got to sell
Texas
for run
State,
action.
Robinson.
Otherwise, why do you
Having
stop
a decent
the
start to his
quarterback?
career.
For the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Miles Sanders left us for Houston. So
Running game
had
working. They'll
to
stick with it on
refine
first
the running
down.
back.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no
I
more.
mean, not refined.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So after the
Replace.
run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another first down.
Quarterback on fire. How you looking like Peyton Manning?
12 yards there as they move the chains.
This is my favorite running play. For some reason, I love this run play. He get a lot of yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
And
he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, I ain't got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I'm about to put 21 on
recognizing the
first quarter, baby.
His first read wasn't there.
Not 21, 20 on him.
But he bought
himself
a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first
Hey,
down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Take it down. We're gonna take it down to
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. After one, it's 13-6.
all right, what we got here?
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Run blitz.
Now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Come on, Williams. Boom.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
I'm going to come out and feel the special. Come on, I'm going to run that Philly on.
Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3.
See if I can get this thing. Come on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got him.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and through, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one.
Miles Brennan.
Look at Sterling Shepard as he in this offense gets set to go again. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and gets active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to
playing no more.
And it doesn't have to be
this week is the week defense better get it together. Offense not the problem, it's just the defense.
I agree with that totally. Maybe
we can score anybody.
Well, to this point, no catches. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard
man, I gave up. But I'm telling you, I was so disappointed. We gave up 600 yards passing to Kyler Murray first game of the year. 600 yards.
I don't see the defender, and in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his
efforts. I like no. Then talk about pick, baby.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the
Peterson, baby. Come on.
Shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
Ooh.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything in the
blitz.
Right there.
Snap.
But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Nope.
Forced out to his left. And he just took that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm going to have to get out this formation. I'm trying to get Morgan involved.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Come on.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
How is he open, man?
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Who left him open? Good hit, Brian Dawson.
Before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's why he was open.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They're just like his dad.
Size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Got 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why.
Yeah, they need to ask for a refund. Watching this trash-ass Giants team.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Come on, get there, get there. Oh, nah.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for first down.
Come on. We gonna blitz it. We gonna blitz it. Come on.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
Man, he had him. Oh, no.
Touchdown, Giants.
Somebody getting fired.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
Somebody getting fired.
The Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Now for the point after. It is true the lead cut to 10, 23-13.
We had the blitz, bro. We just couldn't get to it.
75 yards.
Couldn't get to
And
it.
it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought
Come
down
on, man. We
right
finna
on the
get it
choke
right
at
back.
the 20.
We about to get it right back. Watch this. Watch this right here.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No
hit him with a double move. I hit him with a double move. Watch this.
Great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and
they on it. They on it. They on it. They on it. Oh, no. Y'all slow motherfucker. I ain't get him, boy. Get out of here.
Without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Who had to run for my life?
Bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They was coming.
Man, defensively, that hurts.
All
They
right,
got him out of his rhythm.
I got it.
They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was
I'm
able to
sending
tuck
him
it
out there
away
now.
and get away for a gain.
Good
Now
job.
a play fake here on first
BB.
down.
Nope.
Flush to his right. And he's
Jeez.
left with no option
I
here
think they
but to
playing
throw
to
it
tank
away.
on me.
Well, I like that right
For some
there.
reason, I
Not
can't
only
get that
was it
off.
the right play,
I go to
threw it
this
away
running
like
game
that.
real quick.
Frankly, I think
I'm
it was the
trying to
only
get to
play.
the key.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gonna give this time to the
Come on,
tailback.
man. 69?
And he'll get this one up
Dickerson?
to about the
About to
39.
trade him. He played Alabama. I don't like him.
6, that'll leave him
I don't like nobody that played at
There's a
Alabama.
run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trade him and cut him.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been
I don't
okay,
want
2
him.
for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, Jackson. God.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem.
Get
They
Brian
get a
Red
connection
to some
there
Texas
and pick
system.
up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, Westbrook, let's go, baby. Oh, yeah.
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite
Good
to
run.
the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative
Who you
ease.
got?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jefferson. I should send Jefferson deep.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
This one incomplete.
What the
The
hell?
pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Man,
They've given
they
up a
steady
few
with this
first
blitz,
downs on
huh?
this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This is the tight end Fant.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, come on,
He's
Rob.
got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass.
How we used to do back in the day with Westbrook, baby. Let go.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive,
put up 30 in the first half.
executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
That's the Bruce Willis, huh?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
After
So, those of you who's watching or who will be watching, y'all comment who y'all favorite team is, man. Just let me know.
Had to sit over there for a little
Let
while.
me know who y'all
They
root
they were
for.
eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back
I'm an
quickly.
Eagles fan.
That didn't happen, so
I
I'd say
die.
come out, just kind of get
Eagles
started
all day.
again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Bridgewater's throw caught by Tony.
And he gets this one
Come on,
just
Devin.
shy of the 40 down.
Devin, you ain't been doing nothing this game, boy. I'm about to trade you, boy.
First half for him, and this one is a first down.
Nah, I'm a big Devin fan, man. I've been knowing Devin.
First half of action.
I know Devin personally.
Coming up at halftime, we
Y'all
remind you
want
once
to know
again that
I've
we're going to check in with
known
Jonathan
him since he
Coachman
was
in
like
Orlando.
6
He'll have
years
stats
old,
and
6 or
scores from
7.
around the NFL as we reach now.
My best friend,
Point of the season. Time
my best
flies.
friend is
Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
my best friend was
Turnover there as his guys
related to not really, I want to say related to him, but his daddy was dating Devin's mom. Still dating her.
And that time, that thinking leads to an
So
interception.
that's how I met Devin
Really
as a
good
little
point there,
kid.
Brandon, because
He was a good basketball, like he was good in basketball, and I initially thought he was gonna
and you know you're going to need some big
be
plays to
like
get
a
back
real
into
good
the
basketball
game.
player,
But
but
ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
football turned out to do him pretty well. I'm happy for him, happy for his family,
And now here's a
stuff
carry
like
heading
that. But
left. And they'll get
JJ,
him down
the
here
guy
at the
who did a special on NFL Network, that was my best friend. Yeah, he did pass away back in 2011.
An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot
Died in a
downfield
car
because he feels like he can
accident,
come
or
back on
church
3rd
fan
down and pick up the
accident.
first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are.
A lot of
Stay
my
with who you know,
other friends who was on that trip, they were saying that
2nd down and 4.
the last thing JJ said before he passed away was like he was mentioning me
And this is going to be an Eagles
because
first
I
down
had
as he's able to get this
joined the
past
army.
40.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a
I
lot
had
of these
joined the
runs,
army,
he's getting past the point
and he
of
had
attack.
joined,
Guess
and he
what he's
convinced
doing?
me to
Forcing
join.
the
So
secondary guys to have
I
to
think
make a
he
lot
was
of
happy
tackles.
that I had joined.
And able to
But
rip
it
off
sucks.
a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It sucks that he passed, but
That's a good chunk
like I say, I'm happy for Devin.
And we always talk about hidden
having
yardage
good
in the
success
game.
in the
That's going to
NFL
count as
and
that
things
because
like
now
that.
it
So
doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
last time I seen him was at the trail ride, you know, in Cotton Valley.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts
Valley,
as they'll stop
Louisiana.
it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
I'm happy for
Calling
him.
a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
But I like to play with him on Madden, so
Perhaps a chance for
you know,
one more quick
play with
play
somebody
and
that
another
you know.
timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
How many yards is that? 59? We're going to try 59. If he hit a 58, I know I can hit a 59. Let's go. Ooh. Got it. No.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we
gonna play them deep this hard. They might have to throw the ball a lot trying to get back in the game.
First as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter.
They're going to come out, man, trying to get this game over.
What do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think
not mess around
they need to
and
change
get it
things
over.
too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try
I want to give him another 100-yard game. This would be his way.
Maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up
7 straight.
Because they probably
how many, shit, I want to know how many, consecutive 100-yard games somebody start their career with rushing. Gotta look that up. It should be a record right here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Come on. I know that's 100. He went over 100 with that.
106 yards rushing for him
so
far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
So like I said, 7 straight with that running back.
And making it work.
Trying to get his, I could have had his superstar, not superstars, star trait last game, but
a good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no
Washington, their defense was tough. They wanted me to run for like 200 yards and get them 4 touchdowns.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Let go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
I know y'all tired of seeing the same run play. But that's my favorite run play. I'll tell you, that's my favorite run play. I'm going to switch it up.
And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Get this first down.
And to give this time
to
tailback.
We got it.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation.
Yeah, I'm going to kick the field goal, man.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I know most people would have went for it. I'm going to kick it. He missed it.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
What the hell?
The score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question do need him. Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards.
He thought he was going.
33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I can't believe he missed that field goal.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
I know sometimes
I
we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that.
Oh, that's a good block. I seen that. Barkley. Oh, you did that, Barkley. I seen that.
Wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a
they should have called
and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Block below the knees.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goal post.
Yeah, I tried the 59 yards, but
the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy.
They had their covered up. I wanted
you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice pass.
That definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They're locking up on it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Yep.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I wanted to go to
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage.
There it is. He got him.
That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
There it is. Come on. Got him beat. Got him beat. Let's go. Come on.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He's over here. That's what we need right there.
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Oh, he missed it too.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Oh, shit. This kicker shit. I tell you.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a
Don't let them
spot
score
that they haven't
20.
gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things
They're
up?
gonna throw everything short now.
Called before and realize it hasn't worked something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater to Barkley on the check down.
I'm gonna watch
He's able
this
to
shit
get
right
this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short
Good hit,
gain.
Slate.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
Maybe 4, 5 times. Come on.
Stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now they'll run it here off tackle.
Ooh.
And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Ain't nobody blocking no back. Come on.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he is into the end zone.
Baby, let go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for
this is the best my passing defense ever been all season. And we got to just keep this up.
From the
this is what I like to
it's
see.
Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Shepard.
My Slade is knocking heads on this game.
4 yards on the pickup.
Slade's hard here.
I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Come on, man.
And they get
Come
him
on,
down,
baby.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Down the random ball 4 times.
Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
The Giants only ran the ball 4 times. So we shut that down. Now we just gotta
reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he has another first down.
Yeah, okay. I like how you missed that tackle, though. Skip it there, man. Come on.
And that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really
I ain't doing shit. All game now, all of a sudden, he put his crap. Come on. Like, he ain't missing shit. Like, come on now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's home.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, snap. What the hell? Get out of here. Oh, he flipped it. Okay, let's go.
Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater.
And
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Wasn't even looking at the ball.
Play there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Well, I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
By running back, huh? It's crazy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And they'll run again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Devin running was working all game, and now all of a sudden I can't get it. Look at it. Boom. Got it. That's all.
And he'll take it into the
put up another 50 piece.
Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man right side is Ingram. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. And they forced the fumble last time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. When they descend upon their prey, that's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how it works. Everyone feels like, if I didn't get one, I'm doing something wrong.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing, Bridgewater.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Bridgewater again. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Say, fuck this.
That one looks like he's
fuck this shit. Okay.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
2nd and 20.
It's all good. It's all good. I just want to get my stats.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually